individuals like that, you gotta at least pat yourself on the back for that. Like you have to.
Absolutely. With that said, I do want to just run over a couple of the matches we do have coming up. You know, Waddy versus Angel. We have a Sephiroth versus Cake, which I just think is ironic. I don't know who did this bracket, but good job on your part. Ned versus Mr. E, The Buzz versus Raven King, Leon versus Desmona, Riddles versus Vapor, Nakat versus Grimace. There's just so much talent today.
There really is, friends. If you have been kicking it with the Smash World Tour, then you know why this region, more specifically than any of them, is going to be the one to watch. Let's go ahead and jump into this match right here. Both players filling each other out. And it's Tweek that's drawing blood first, man. Really utilizing that banana peel early on. I mean, not to say that he needs it, but, man, when you just see the way he traps at the ledge with it, you're like, my goodness.
Yeah, it's a really, really difficult task. A lot of people always think about Smash 4 and how hard it was to get off the ledge then. That's not gone. Banana still makes you trip if you stand up straight. You know, Diddy Kong still has a great forward air. Now he also has an air which converts into a down air. So there's just so many tools that Diddy has. They weren't being displayed, but he still has them, and Tweek definitely puts them on the board for you to see.
Yeah, and they're on the most prominent form of display right here. But with that in mind, Quidd, though, still hanging in here for the most part. And, you know, this kind of goes back, it was almost huge. This goes back to what we talked about before, you know, trying to get Diddy Kong off stage is probably your best bet here. Get Tweek off stage, excuse me, not just Diddy Kong, but Tweek's Diddy Kong. And certainly a task within itself, and a great switch on the great punish, excuse me, on the Pokemon Switch right there. That's one of the biggest things about Pokemon Trainer that people kind of sleep on. If you keep letting them change around for free, man, you know, Pokemon Trainer will just last forever.
And I think that Tweek obviously using PT is aware, but also just being having good awareness. When they went for the punish, it was, hey, up air, okay, you switch back air. And it's like a little bit of a frame trap because he's fully aware what PT has available. And just little things like that are going to go so far. Ooh, baited it out. Okay, didn't go for the kill, but still got the punish. Has Quidd off stage. What's the edge guard attempt going to be? Are we putting Banana at the ledge? No, we are trying to just bring the fight to Quidd, and Quidd is rising to the occasion.
That's right, man, but there's that rising forwarder right there. It's a quick way to alleviate some pressure right here on Tweek's behalf, and I love how quickly that, you know, when you knock Tweek away, Tweek moves very quickly and getting back into your face, man, not giving Ivysaur any sort of real room to work with. Ivysaur plus Razor Leaf, piloted by somebody like Quidd, very dangerous time. Tweek very well aware of that right here, and as you can see right now, he takes the first stock.
Yeah, Quidd not in a bad position, 112% put on Tweek, good. I don't know exactly how you get this final hit on... Oh, apparently you just do an up air. Air to air right there. Beautiful positioning by Quidd.
Yeah. I guess it's just not out of character for, you know, a Diddy Kong to, you know, go for forward air, go for nair, go for back air, things as such. So if you have that option that can try to, you know, knock them out of the air, you know, the anti-air, you should be good to go. And of course, Ivysaur is not without, you know, up air and forward air and just things like that to really keep you out of their airspace here. But, oh, great air dodge in. Okay, but it's still caught with the F-tilt. Tweek just relentless here right now at the ledge. And, of course, Banana Peel doesn't make the task at hand for Quidd any easier. Okay, and I always just have to highlight, you know, when, you know, Tweek has a lead, you know, just how well he utilizes, like, his mobility, especially, like, on platforms, man. Just make himself very hard to connect with, very hard to hit. You know, gotta tip your hat at that. That's awesome.
I mean, there's little videos.
Okay. Fall all the way forward there. Nice. He's going to go for nair right into up air. Again, Ivysaur off of their feet.
And I'm pretty sure... Sorry. Okay. I wasn't sure if my mic stopped working. Sorry about that.
No, you're good. Yeah, you kind of cut out for a second, but you're all good, my brother.
All good. But either way, you know, huge 86 to 139. Even though Quidd was down quite a bit, definitely still in a position to take the stock first and to get actually a legitimate lead against Tweek, which will be huge in this matchup. Good recovery though, of course, by Tweek.
Ooh, looking really good right here. The Razor Leafs coming in handy, and then yeah, I love the angle on the recovery. Yes.
I was wondering if we were going to see a punish. The banana came out from Tweek, but I think Ivysaur could have got around that and maybe did a down air, caught the banana in the process.
Possibly. Oh, yeah. A Tweek classic right there. Banana Peel forward air. Very, very smart tool. And I love the fact, I just want to highlight the way that Tweek recovered right there. Changing up that angle ever so slightly because he knows that after Razor Leaf, should be like either fall off aerial, most specifically down there, you know, his Ivysaur. But honestly, I mean, with Diddy Kong, he can really use any of his aerials at that point. But yeah, really having to switch the flow up, man, just to kind of keep Quidd off of his tail. That was really great situational awareness, man.
Definitely. And Tweek just still relentless as ever at 150%, but playing like he's still a 10. The aggression does not cease by any means, and Quidd just struggling to get back on the stage. Banana's there, that's a regrab. Tweek wisely backing away, knowing that the up B can still go through the ledge and is really difficult to punish.
My bad, I didn't even know I have vocals like that, man, at 10 a.m. But yeah, here we are. My goodness. And yes, Quidd back into the money right here, cutting his lead completely in half, taking the banana peel away from him. And then, of course, using it against him, man. I mean, I wasn't exactly sure what Quidd's resume was against Diddy Kong, especially one of this nature here. But it looks like he knows a thing or two.
Yeah, Quidd often playing from behind, but not for that long. Took the banana, good stuff. Wasn't able to throw it back. Good switch. Unfortunately, Tweek fully aware, ready with that jab.
Okay, the air dodge back onto the ledge there that time. He's going to go for the F smash. Is that going to be enough? And it most certainly is. Big gameplay right there from TSM Tweek. But wow, Quidd, I mean, talk about a performance right there for game number 1. My goodness.
And was really, really close to actually saying, hey, I took a game off of Tweek. I'm actually up 1-0. Unfortunately, that nair at the end, I'm not sure if Quidd wasn't aware, but banana in Diddy's hand, I believe, is a 6-frame punish. So you land with the nair, there's a banana there. Tweek's going to take that all the way to the bank. But Quidd saying, hey, I can play from behind, I can play when we're even. I'm really curious to know what would happen if Quidd gets a lead against Tweek, because that could really be something exciting.
Yeah, no doubt about that, man. I mean, let's just, be real. Tweek came out the gate swinging. Diddy Kong, of course, this character can be played every type of way. And I'm sure with every type of way that character can be played, Tweek is very proficient in all forms of Diddy Kong Kung Fu. But the fact remains the same. Banana Peel was really a big thorn in Quidd's side, respectfully. Most characters are going to struggle against that. But I got to say, man, same turn of breath, Quidd, though, when he had the banana peel, I mean, just some of the plays he made. I mean, of course, the one with Ivysaur is the big one from that last game, but, just even having the presence of mind to take banana peel away after it's thrown at him, I mean, just to make that split-second decision on the go, wow. I mean, just great gameplay right here. But let's see what we get for game number 2, because like you mentioned, Logic, we've seen how Quidd plays in an even standpoint. We saw he plays from behind, but I'd like to see how it goes, when he gets the lead here. I think Ivysaur, Squirtle, Charizard all together could hold on the lead pretty well.
I am thinking the same thing. Between the swaps to get out of a couple positions you don't want to be in. Ooh! Okay, I love it. 54%. Classic little combo right there. You don't see too many Diddy Kongs do it, but Tweek is very consistent once getting that initial hit.
Oh yeah, these lower percents, man, are definitely where Tweek is gonna shine. Those combos really, are airtight.
Definitely. Quidd really a fan of using the up B with Squirtle in that initial early percent combo. I think you give up a little bit of stage control, but you do get some nice damage.
Yeah, you do. Which is, with Ivysaur, but with Squirtle, depending on the interactions, kind of tough to come by. Of course, Squirtle just very conversion based. A lot of small hits need to equal up to some larger plays here. But what's funny? I was commentating a separate tournament. I was talking about like how I feel sometimes Squirtle might be a little underutilized, and since I've said that, I've seen heavier Squirtle gameplay. Man, I've always felt like this character was terrifying. We just needed the right player to kind of show the world that.
So you made all the Pokemon trainers better. It's your fault we got to deal with Squirtles now.
Yeah, my bad. Right. I'm sure somewhere Apostle is certainly smiling because of that. Alrighty, man. But as this match kind of trails on right here, Tweek still looking very proficient as ever. And Quidd, of course, just not trying to let go of too much stage positioning and just trying to keep the task at hand of keeping Tweek kind of back into his corner, possibly off stage alive. But even as I say that, he keeps finding himself in these less than favorable situations, man, and Tweek just really knows how to kick you when you're down.
And we're seeing that time and time again. 61-72 tacked on. You're at the ledge. Beautiful grab back right there, actually, from Quidd. That was something I did want to touch on. Tweek shields a lot, especially when you have a banana or when he has a banana. So you might want to kind of say, hey, let me do a couple more grabs, or let me take a banana and run up to you, Z-drop it, and, go for a tomahawk, something of that nature. because just hitting Tweek's shield isn't the best option, but apparently catching Tweek above you is. That is the second time we've seen actually Quidd catch Tweek in a position very similar to that and getting caught by an up air from Ivysaur.
No doubt about it, man. The goal is not to hit the shield, but it's to hit that furry monkey body. And Quidd doing a pretty okay job of that. You know, just even a moment before how well he plays at the ledge versus Tweek, electing not to go off too early, just using Razor Leaf, to try to set up greatness. But again, another banana peel forward, and then trying to catch him with backer because he knew he was going to try to stall with Vine Whip. Very, very smart, and an even smarter play, just jumping right to the ledge and tossing out forward tilt. Tweek on the money right now. Quidd has a lot of ground here to make up. Oh, my lord. My lord.
It's relentless. I'm like, what do you do at this point? Even getting the trip right there, just not unfortunately following it up correctly.
Yeah, it's looking a little rough right here from my friend Quidd. And for obvious reasons, again, you know, Tweek just came out into this game, you know, very hot. I mean, just pulled away ever so slightly in that first stock, and after that was taken, man, it was just kind of downhill. But again, you know, Ivysaur certainly possesses some skills right here, you know, some very comeback-esque potential. It's just going to be a matter of time if he can even make that happen for himself. You know, should see. Oh, Lord.
Yeah, I mean, comebacks are cool and all, but when you're at 174 against Tweek, who has 2 stocks and 49%, you just got to go next.
Yeah, game 3.
Yeah, like, I want to believe, but that was a very unfortunate position to be in. That is for sure.
Yeah. Game 1 definitely went a little bit more in Quidd's favor, but you know, game number 2, you know, there's certainly the Tweek show for sure. You know, certainly just had his way with them, man. You know, Squirtle, you know, just was not able to make the impact that we've seen in games prior from Quidd. Of course, Ivysaur is going to be the closer, but could also put on some percent too. But I think just for the sake of frame data, you know, you want to put the percent on with Squirtle, and then of course switch over to Ivysaur for some of those moments where, you know, you have to take stocks. Got Diddy Kong off stage. I got Razor Leaf to set up greatness. I got up air, I got down air, which we did see in game 1, you know, used as an anti-air, which I thought was really nice. But no Charizard, you know, getting very little Charizard here. Head definitely getting scratched because of that. Very confused, but let's see what we get here, man. Game number 3, we got Pac-Man.
Oh, okay. Not what I expected. But it was you know, I guess it makes sense at this point. Try something different. Maybe a setup character will work a little bit against Diddy Kong, who in a way sets up with the banana. Maybe that's kind of a little bit of the logic here.
Mm-hmm. Also, no platforms too. So, you know, Tweek, of course, got a lot off of the platforms in the first 2 games, respectfully. I mean, you know, that's just the nature of Diddy Kong. But, you know, here, I do like the fact that, you know, with a character like Pac-Man, you have the ability to be off stage for long periods of time. And on top of that, you have the ability to disengage if the pressure gets a little too thick, which, of course, is Diddy Kong. There's a good chance it might. But can also sleep, and I use the word disengage very lightly because Pac-Man can really beat you up close if you are not aware of how to fight this character. So not exactly sure where Tweek's knowledge of, you know, Pac-Man at this level sits. I'm sure it sits pretty high, of course, just being one of the best players in the world. But the great thing about this character is that you can always bring something different to the table. So hopefully we see a little bit of that here.
Well, I think we're seeing it right now. I think the fact that it's 48% to 40, the fact that Quidd has a lead, the fact that it's a minute into this, and we're not talking about Quidd potentially losing his stock, is huge. Obviously, Tweek has to know how to fight Pac-Man to an extent. Is one of the best players in the world. But Quidd rising to the occasion, and so far this counter pick, whether it's the stage or the character, are definitely working out for Quidd.
Oh, yes. In a major way here, too. Now, I know we asked, like, what is it going to take, you know, for Quidd to get the lead and to really, you know, utilize that type of forefront of the neutral. And we're certainly starting to see it right here. Yeah, man, force him to monkey flip. Super, super smart. Oh, great movement, though, from Tweek.
Yeah, surprised Quidd was ready for it. Oh, are we not able to get the final hit of that down air, but did take the banana. So you know what? Banana, a key in my hand, fire hydrant when I want it. This is a field day.
Ooh, okay. And Quidd, I mean, with a very sizable lead too, man, 72%. I mean, this is how you really start off a game 1, man. You know, and you see matches like this, you can't help but to wonder, I mean, I like the Pokemon trainer. I do. But man, you know, maybe if game 1 or 2 was the Pac-Man show, we might be in a different spot here. But don't want to harp on the past here. Of course, Quidd right now still looking very good at only 113, and with the tools that he has, constantly repositioning Diddy Kong makes it very hard, my God, for him to get a stock taken here.
Yeah, a little bit of a slugfest going on right now. Up smash at shield, good punish right there from Tweek. I think that's a really underutilized tool for Diddy Kong. That up smash comes out so fast. You know, you touch Diddy Kong's shield, they can probably almost always actually up smash you. They just don't always opt to do it. So definitely good to see Tweek find that kill using that option that we don't see too much. Still trailing a bit, and this is something that we touched on briefly earlier. What can Quidd do with the lead? And I think right now we're seeing it.
Yeah, man. I mean, I don't want to think that this Pac-Man, came out as like a last-ditch effort at all, because this Pac-Man is very well polished. You know, it's just, I wish we would have seen it earlier, because it's just not very often that you get to see great Pac-Man gameplay like this, you know, especially versus one of the best players in the business. So Quidd right now looking very good, of course, you know, still keeping up the traditional Pac-Man front, you know, build up shop, you know, set it up properly, keep Diddy Kong at bay. He's off stage, that's re-grab, and yes, this is what you do.
I wonder if we should have saw something a little bit harder than the tilt. Maybe I don't know if down smash hits below the ledge or not, though. Oh, what setup do we have? Tweek is at 173. I just want to take a minute to say, Tweek has been in kill range for quite some time, and it's still moving around, still engaging, still looking confident. That stock does fall as Quidd, again catching Tweek midair. What seems to be the name of the game, majority of the stocks taken have been by catching Tweek in the skies.
Yeah, I mean, you know, respectfully, I mean, if there was ever a stage to make sure that you could punish him in the air, it's definitely going to be this one. Of course, you know, no platform, so we're just going to have to utilize monkey flip and, of course, be reversing after that to try to keep Quidd on his toes, which he's been doing a pretty good job of here for the most part. But speaking of good-ass jobs, I got to give it to Quidd, man. I mean, the utilization of Fire Hydrant, not even the hitbox on the Fire Hydrant, but using, you know, the water and how that's going to interact with the opponent to his advantage has been something certainly to marvel at. Big gameplay right here from Quidd. Tweek's going to have to make a play here and fast. Using a banana peel again against them. There's the back throw.
Yeah, just fantastic job. Banana does hit. Whoa, Quidd air dodged into it. Quidd was safe and said, you know what? I want a closer view. I want to see what it's like to be on a last stop scenario with Tweek. Unfortunately, did get his answer. Did get his wish. Still does have the lead, though. That is the fortunate thing. You still are up quite a bit. Tweek did find one conversion. Not the end of the world quite yet. But if history repeats itself in your Quidd, you still have to get Tweek probably around that 140, 150, even 160 mark before you can consider a kill. And that can be terrifying because Tweek can take your stock a lot earlier than that.
Most definitely. And right now, Quidd is pressing a lot of buttons on shield, which is something that Tweek is certainly well aware of. I mean, again, it's not out of character for, you know, Pac-Man to land with like Nair or like forwarder things as such. I mean, these aerials come out, you know, pretty quick. But the fact remains the same, man. Up smash out of shield is not to be taken lightly. And of course, Tweek has proven exactly why here. More mindful of the water here. Okay. Yo, Bell's gone, brother. Bell is gone, my friend. Yes. Okay, what was once a very sizable lead cut down here to a mere, I mean, just percentages now. So unfortunate enough right here for Quidd. He's going to have to make a play. The fact of the matter is going to be when and how. Oh,
okay. That was it. That was enough. But okay, I caught Tweek slipping just for a hair. That key comes out so fast, has so much killing power actually, and just Tweek, if I'm not mistaken, went for a peanut gun. Said, "Hey, we're playing this game. You got projectiles. You got my banana. You got a hydrant. Let me shoot a peanut." And Quidd said, "Thank you for, you know, adding around to my list. You know, 2-1 now. Now it's doable. We get to play some more."
There we go. Keeping it real, man. If I was getting into a fight and the dude was like, "Yo, when I see you, I'm hitting you with a hydrant. Like, it's on sight when I see you. I'm definitely not bringing a peanut pop in." That's just me, though.
I haven't been in the scenario. I think it depends on the color of the hydrant, to be honest. If it's one of the normal red ones, I might deal with it. But if it's one of the ones in like Texas where they had those golden or silver ones, I remember at PAX. I'm not doing that. I'm terrified.
Fair enough.
Oh, although actually now I think I'm not bringing a peanut gun to any fight, so
there you go.
Might be the bigger issue.
Got to bank on him having a peanut allergy in that fight.
Yo, I would have won if he was allergic. Like, Sephiroth coming out, which is a interesting pick because there have been times where apparently people have said that this is Tweek's character. This is the character that is essentially has been made for Tweek. Sakurai did it himself. And where we're getting to witness it right now. So far, very, very close match. I don't know if there was some type of lag going on or what, but no one was doing anything for the beginning of this match.
Yeah, and it could just be both players just filling each other out. I mean, no surprise, Sephiroth, one of the longest characters in the game. And when the game starts, when I just think of like Pac-Man's approach options, a lot of his better options come from the air. So maybe that's something he was waiting on. Like, I'm just going to try to beat him to the swing. But whatever the case may be right here, I can't ignore the fact that Sephiroth a little light in the ass. So, we didn't really see it in the last games from Pac-Man, like the smash attacks really utilized, but down smash and F smash, not to be taken lightly. So, I'm sure Tweek is very, very well aware of that, which would probably explain, the more passive approach here in the neutral with his Sephiroth. But we'll see how it plays.
Yeah, this is a very unorthodox to the way we normally see Tweek play, which is very forward heavy, if you will.
Yes.
Trying to apply pressure, trying to really just impose his will on his opponent. Maybe he was waiting for the one wing, not quite sure. But right now, definitely looking a lot more similar to what we're accustomed to seeing. A flurry of attacks coming out, always keeping you on notice if you are the opponent of Tweek.
Oh, that's right. No doubt about it.
Hydrant might pose an issue.
Yeah, I was gonna say, man. Hydrant for a lot of reasons. Of course, I mean, just repositioning, with the water, but I mean, just for how much damage and knockback that it does. I mean, again, Sephiroth hits like a ton of bricks, but unfortunately, light has the feather on his back right there. So with that in mind, you just the slugfest, the trades that you were able to kind of get earlier with Diddy Kong, you can't quite get here with Sephiroth. It's all about precision with this one.
And also the fact that Sephiroth's attacks aren't always the fast, like. The aerials are cool, but when I saw the tilt on the hydrant, one tilt wasn't enough, and it was a very, very slow attack, which might leave an opening for Quidd.
Yeah, and then I'm also thinking of like the ledge trapping that we've seen with Diddy Kong, or just really just from Tweek in general. Of course, with Sephiroth, Sephiroth, very long character, so a lot of options to really pin you down at the ledge. As you can see right there, just runs right up and goes for F tilt. But there's also, neutral special. But when I think of how that's going to be used in conjunction with how long Pac-Man stays off stage, that could possibly be an option that might not, work out in his favor here.
Yeah. We're have to watch when it does come into play. Or come into play. I'm surprised that background shield was actually enough.
Yeah. Again, Sephiroth, unfortunately, just a little too light right here for trades and just to, really be dealing with Pac-Man up close in some of those percents. But it's not, out of nature for a player, such as Tweek, to really keep it close here. As you can see, just looking for these smaller hits here up close, getting in and then kind of taking the Quidd approach, just disengaging after, not overextending, not looking for too much.
A lot more of the tortoise and the hare play, if you will, at this point. Tweek being the tortoise, but we do know that the tortoise won the race.
Very true.
Tweek was down in the beginning of the, this match, and right now is up. Granted, they're both on their second stocks, but, we're up about 40% right now. If you're Tweek, you have no reason to complain that this pace is working out for you. And if you're Quidd, you might actually want to change the pace. Whether it's slow it down to a crawl, get your projectiles, and just look for straight combos, or if you want to just try to be really, really aggressive, you have to do something different because what you're doing right now, unfortunately, is not working.
Yeah, oh, wait, here we go. Off stage for a fat minute. Another one. Oh, and barely made it back thanks to the bounce on the up special. And yes.
But now you're dealing with it again.
Oh, my Lord. And this is exactly what I was kind of worried about here, man. I mean, Tweek started this match out very slow, for obvious reasons. Even though we don't traditionally see Sephiroth play like this, this is, one of the more optimal ways to pilot this character, stay back and shield, let this opponent keep hitting your shield, space them out properly enough. And, Pac-Man, as great as this character is and as fun as they are to watch, not the best at cutting down leads. So it's very optimal if you're going to play Pac-Man at this level to get the lead and to hold on to it. Not the best at playing from behind, but I mean, the one, saving grace that you do have in this matchup is how light Sephiroth is, and the lead never really feeling much like a lead. Oh, my Lord.
That was the air dodge from Jesus, okay? You were blessed with that one. Now, one thing that, we are playing.
Don't play with your food, I'm telling you. Don't do it.
I love that option from Tweek right there. Held shield all this time, the patience being displayed, and then knowing exactly when to grab, saying, you know, I'm not actually that afraid of you.
Okay.
One thing that Quidd started doing that is working out so much better is actually just waiting for Tweek to hit the shield. Running up the Tweek, shielding, and then just doing a nair or a backer out of shield has been working off. Right there, a grab this time instead. That seems to be, for now, the answer. You know, Sephiroth isn't going to kill you with a grab, more than likely. Oh, this is a re-grab. Are you going to... Not able to get there, afraid of the up B going past the ledge and taking the stock, but you lost it either way eventually from that falling up air by Tweek.
A little misposition here right now. I mean, again, this is Tweek out of shield. You touch my shield, you're going to get punished. And I know, again, those aerial options right here from Pac-Man feel so good when they land. I mean, great combo starters, great combo finishers, especially on a bigger body like Sephiroth. Yes, not the, definitely a quid pro quo, indeed. Unfortunately, not to the favor here of Quidd right now. Slight deficit that he's in, but again, you know, you get your hands on Sephiroth once, you might be able to bring it back a little closer, but of course, that is a very, very tall order here.
I do like, I want to say Tweek might be playing for time at this point. There's only less than 40 seconds left. You are up a ton of percent. You really don't have to force anything, and I think that Tweek is aware. Pac-Man can rack on a lot of damage, but they're not the best dealing with shields. So I think if Tweek just starts shielding a bit more,
wait a damn minute.
Oh, wait.
Wait a damn minute.
Quidd, game 5 versus Tweek? Off the bell? Off a missed recovery?
I am in utter disbelief.
Wow.
I just need a minute to process this match.
What? What a way to, and it's such a interesting series of events. It was 70 to 15%, 39 seconds left in the game. Tweek recognizing, hey, you're only hitting me when I hit your shield. I hit your shield, you do an area out of shield, you're hitting me, I'm just gonna stop hitting it. But the potential issue, if Pac-Man does get their hands on you, they're quickly doing 30, 40% every iteration. Not only did you take the 30 or 40, you were off stage, you got hit by a bell, and you just could not make it back. And we have a game 5. Tweek has not lost a single game prior to this set, by the way. The entire tournament.
No, he has not. But you know what's funny about this is that this is actually really good for Quidd because you're seeing a full range of Tweek's character roster, which isn't bad. Tweek, of course, phenomenal with a lot of characters in the cast, but the fact that you are forcing him to switch not only play styles, but characters like this, I think says quite a bit. So I am still at I don't even know the last, we'll talk about it. Let's go ahead and get into this one. Game 5 here, friends. Certainly quite a bit on the line for both players. Of course, bragging rights out the century right here for Quidd. But, you know, Tweek, like you said before, has not lost up until this point. I don't want to even speak it into reality. You know, I don't want to manifest those types of vibes. I just want to, let's just commentate this match.
Yeah, I mean, it could be an issue with Pac-Man. I'm not quite sure. Quidd, the PT did not work. That is the main. Switching to Pac-Man, and right now is technically undefeated on this character. Not counting Tweek out by any means. Tweek's still the favorite to win, and one huge issue with the switch being on Wolf is, yeah, Wolf's recovery is a little bit worse. Wait, how much worse? That much worse. I didn't think. Oh man. Okay. Still, Tweek is a player that if they smell blood, it's all out war. Wolf has the tools for it. That down smash kills so early. Back air kills really early. There's potential side Bs. There's a lot of tools that Tweek has at their disposal, where no matter how far down they are, they can still win.
Yeah, no doubt about it, man. And I think that's why we've seen the switch to Wolf. I mean, Wolf, of course, not short of options to put on percent. Certainly not short of options to, you know, take stocks as well. Then, of course, having that neutral special. Not the best projectile in the world. Certainly one of the better ones, though, in the game. And, of course, being utilized to kind of slow down the pacing again. I mean, this is a tough one here, man, because, you know, people sleep on Pac-Man Kung Fu up close. Wolf, very easy to combo. Oh!
That could have been big, yeah. Only got the dash attack. Still something better than nothing. How are you getting up though? That's the oh, really slick, really smooth. Still in jeopardy losing your stock, possibly to an up smash anti-air if you're Tweek. Maybe you look for a back air. Oh, and you saw the up smash start out, but the dash attack interrupting it.
They got to get off that ledge. Yes, there's down there once more. Quidd looking really good right now at the ledge, and I almost thought we were going to see backer come out. And I gotta say, Quidd, just these small little interactions up close. I mean, he's getting his money's worth out of him. Good God.
Yeah, we thought Pac-Man, was a setup character. Apparently the setup is in your face and you dealing with all the buttons. Good 2-frame right there from Tweek. A needed 2-frame at that.
That's right. Tweek certainly pressing the right buttons right there. 78%, not the worst position to be in the world, especially when you're going to eat the full range right there. Neutral special up close. Watch yourself. Oh, he said, if you're going to reflect that, then have one of these, my friend. There's down smash, and Tweek is going to take a trip out into the blast zone. Final stock right here on Tweek's behalf. Quidd looking phenomenal right now. This Pac-Man on another level.
That grab misses, but right now you have such elite, it might not even matter. It's such a weird position to be in. You're, on game 5 versus Tweek. You're up 2 stocks to 1. In theory, this should be a cakewalk. You should be able to bring this home. But there is still the pressure. This is still one of the best players in the entire world. And this player can still beat you. You get forward smash once, your stock is... Oh, but never mind. Tweek got forward smash. Quidd advancing. Tweek in losers. I cannot believe the Pac-Man that could. This is why this game's still around, okay? This is why this is a classic. You can never count Pac-Man out. Wow. Wow. Wow.
Yo.
That's...
Yo.
What can you say? What can you say? Quidd rising to the occasion, switching characters.